Hey guys, Greg here, and today we're going to unbox not one, not two, but three Mad Catz products. We're going to unbox the Rat 8 Plus ADV gaming mouse, along with the Rat Pro X3 Supreme Edition, and finally, after years of waiting, the Ego Fight Stick. Really excited about that one. I used to use Mad Catz fight sticks back in the days on the PS3 and PS2 and stuff like that. Those are the ones that I used because they were the only ones I could find at an affordable price. If I'm being honest. Let's open these things up and check them out. Let's start off with the Mad Catz Rat 8 Plus ADV, which looks really interesting. The mouse itself has an impressive optical sensor that features 20,000 dpi, movement speeds of up to 400 inches per second, and has a 4-level DPI switch that lets you control how the mouse behaves. The switches on the mouse have a lifespan of over 60 million clicks and feature 11 programmable buttons as well. What really makes this mouse kind of unique are its customization options. The mouse has a thumb rest, palm rest, pinky rest, weights, and just about everything is either adjustable or swappable, allowing you to customize the mouse how you see fit. The mouse even has a built-in tool for you to adjust and remove parts. I will say it does take some time getting used to, as all new mouses do when you first start using them. But it's really cool to be able to adjust the weight and swap out certain parts if you don't care for the texture or feel of something. The mouse looks a lot like a transformer, and the modular components just enforce the design even more. The mouse is wired, but feels great once I adjusted the weight to my liking. Now, being transparent, Mad Catz sent me a second mouse for some reason. I'm assuming there was something wrong with the first assembly line ones, maybe? I don't know, I can only speculate. But I used both, and neither had any issues at all. The mouse retails for $109.99 in the US, but appears to be slightly cheaper at certain online retailers. Next up, we have the Rat Pro X3 Supreme Edition. Now, I'd like to note that this comes in a super fancy box. The box looks beautiful and has a matte black color with gold embossed font. Super classy. I almost feel like I need white gloves to open it. Inside, you'll find the wired mouse itself. The sensor is 16,000 dpi. You can store up to 10 unique profiles on the mouse software as well. The switches have a lifespan of up to 50 million clicks. Much like the 8 Plus ADV, the Rat Pro X3 Supreme looks like a transformer, and it indeed can transform. The mouse is completely modular, so you can change out the scroll wheel, which can be a soft rubber wheel, or a wheel that's made of metal. You also have a customizable and adjustable mouse palm rest, a pinky rest in 2 sizes and textures, and 2 sets of thumb rest, again varying in terms of size and texture. The scroll wheel on the Pro X3 is pretty unique as well, featuring customizable tension, speed, and like I mentioned before, 2 different mouse wheels with different textures. Unlike the 8 Plus ADV, you cannot adjust the weight of the mouse itself, so just be aware of that. The mouse comes with a tool that allows you to screw and unscrew the modular parts as well. Quite possibly the coolest thing about this modular mouse is the swappable feet. These attach magnetically, and you can swap them out for a ceramic or Teflon surface, so you can use whichever one feels more comfortable. The presentation of the mouse is top-notch, and even comes with a unique carrying case if you happen to travel a lot. Now, this edition was an extremely limited supply, so it may be hard to find this special edition at retail price. In fact, I couldn't find it anywhere online. However, the Rat Pro X3 mouse alone retails for $219.99 by itself. But don't fret, it appears the only difference between the retail mouse and the Supreme Edition is the packaging and the carrying case it comes with. After years of waiting, Mad Catz has finally released their newest fight stick, the Ego. Now, I grew up using Mad Catz fight sticks for games like Marvel vs. Capcom, and it's great to see them release a brand new one. This hardware is completely mod-friendly, and allows users to customize the artwork, joystick, and even buttons if they so choose. It's the only fight stick I know that will work with PC, Xbox, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. You usually have to buy a specific stick for the console to work. The way it works around this is really interesting. You of course can plug it into your PC via USB, and it'll work fine. But for it to work on the console, you'll have to follow some minor specific instructions, and attach it to one of the console's first-party controllers in order for it to work. The Ego features an 8-way tournament-grade Sanwa Denshi ball top, and buttons. I personally like the US arcade buttons, but good luck finding a non-custom arcade stick that uses those. The stick has a standard 8-button layout, key lock, turbo mode, left stick and right stick options, and is fairly heavy. It weighs just over 6 pounds. The stick has a nice compartment that stores the cords, and even a screwdriver, which is always appreciated. However, I will say I've seen other arcade sticks that allowed access to the insides in a more simpler way. For the Ego, you have to unscrew all the bolts to get access, and put them back once you're done. It's not a huge deal, and I'm sure the design feature was implemented to make the stick more solid, but it is time consuming. While the stick works with Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Nintendo Switch, it's a major note that it does not currently work with PS5, which is a huge deal breaker for you fighting gamers out there who like to game on Sony's console. Now, I was told that this may be fixed in future updates for the firmware for the stick itself, but as of right now, it's not compatible with PS5 in any way, shape, or form. The Ego retails for $189.99, but can vary based on different retailers. It's hard to recommend a fight stick for console with next-gen compatibility being an issue, especially with the PS5. But if you're in the market for a stick that works with your PC, Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch for under $200, you could do much worse. For more unboxing and reviews, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.